We are live and everything.
Hello, world.
Yeah. That'll game. I'm gonna open up OSU again and do some more of that. Okay, move from CS. And do some mainbots and stuff like that and try to get used to CS. OSU feels like fine. I'm bad, but that's normal. But the brightness of the second monitor is not high enough. The brightness of the second monitor was high enough back before I had a room light, but now that I have a room light, my second monitor feels so dim. I should probably turn the room light down a bit. My room is like Joel, and I got like a Joule light or something like that. Joule, I forget. I got something that was reasonably, over spec, just so the usual. You can always turn the light. You can always make it dimmer, but never brighter. Maybe it's too bright. That a bit. Increase the brightness second monitor, I guess.
Is it one of those lights where you can adjust the brightness level?
Oh, brightness, color temperature. I got a nice one. A nice Toshiba one. I can even have a setting where, like, at 7:30 a.m. it turns on, help me wake up if I wanted it to.
Nice.
Yeah, I got something nice after all this time, because, what the heck, right? Having no light for a while, I better get something nice. Get the setting. Here we go. Color adjust. Wait, no. Picture adjust, probably? My brightness was at 0. Oh, my overdrive wasn't at max? Oh, that's a mistake, Brian. Oh, this advanced contrast setting. I turned it on, and it... Wait, what? Turn it on, it's much nicer. Wait, this is great. Okay. Well, there we go. Wow. Wow, this is great. Holy crap, what is the IPS panels are great. Like, there's an option for advanced contrast. I don't know what that means on this, like, Iyama, monitor. But I turned it on, and then suddenly is it dynamic? Is it like some sensor thing? No, I'm trying to like, I'm gonna turn the lights off real quick in my room. Is it dynamic? Because it looks like it was dynamic, because it like faded in as opposed to like just changing. Okay, lights are off my room. Nope, it's just as awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, turn the lights on. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I'll take it. Like, now it's legible.
Hooray!
Okay. So in aimbots, if you just spawn in and literally don't move or anything, what is your FPS? Mine was just 390 there, and I was like, oh my god, that's it.
I'm still in OSU.
That's fine, but like when you get there, I just want you to tell me. I'm just curious.
Yep.
So like in aimbots, when I strafe, the game feels so not smooth. Oops. Well, those sticky notes are there, I guess. Dropped on the floor. I'm gonna go back and try GPU scaling for a sec.
Mm-hmm.
I've used the display for a while, but like GPU usually is a bit smooth and blurrier.
Mm.
Yes. Well, it looks about the same. Can't really say much for the smoothness.
Streams are so long.
I do just prefer the look of display scaling. Like, I switched to GPU scaling real quick, and I was like, yeah, it looks fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then went back to display scaling, I was like, oh, this is so much better. So, I've recently swapped to using 600 EDPI again in Windows and OSU. This is probably what I should be doing. Not sure. Need to force myself to use my fingertips, basically.
You're mumbling.
I am. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm back to 600 EDPI in Windows. Forced myself to engage my wrist and fingertips because I feel like in Counter-Strike, I probably had my best aim in recent history. All in CS2, not CSGO. When my DPI was 600. And I think I did my usual thing, where I kept raising it too close to the sun, and then decided to just cut all of it cold turkey and go back to like 400, 500. And I think mousepad condition at the time also impacted my decisions.
Hmm.
Yeah, fingertips right now feel pretty good, and actually me using them in aimbots a bunch, my fingertips feel fatigued. I'm using them a bunch, and I haven't really used them in a while. There's one thing about like new mouse pads is I was always like, oh my god, my fingertips, I can use them again, and then the mouse pad gets dirty, and over time I stop using fingertips, and then I was like, why am I not using them anymore?
So I remember hearing something interesting a little while back that if you're like being able to use a higher sense means you're more mechanically skilled.
Yes, that's more or less the
Yeah.
correlation.
Yeah.
In the modern landscape, with like peripherals and stuff being good, because back in the day, right? People would tell you just 400 GPI because anything higher was just a multiplication of that on the sensor. It wouldn't actually do anything. Um, but yeah, basically, the old adage was you should use your native DPI, 400 basically, and a low sensitivity to make it so even if you are off by a little bit, you don't miss your shot. And that was a pretty classic adage for a while. But basically, it is slow. Doing my thing. So, players were generally encouraged to use the highest sensitivity that they could look controlled on. I just got jump shot to death. Because in theory, if a player is just as accurate on a low sensitivity compared to high sensitivity, then they should just play on high sensitivity and do everything that much faster and get the speed bonus.
Yep. Yep.
And then in the past like 15 years, it's kind of become this thing where now you really should use the highest sensitivity you can control. The peripherals are accurate enough to not let you down like they would have for a while. And there's also people would say, like, people used to keep saying that even after it stopped being kind of true. But it was also true enough where it had some merit.